Warning: following video contains images that may be disturbing to some viewers.
100 Babies with Fruter. Let's play the 100 Baby Challenge. The matriarch is not your random Madonna, but Michael Jackson! As this picture suggests, Michael is just perfect for the 100 Baby Challenge. Naturally, we are going to follow the rules which are listed on this website. I will use the random trait generator. Before we begin our challenge, let's take a look at our Sims Michael and compare him with the original. Well, Michael did have many faces through his life, but we start with the original one, which I find extremely beautiful. The list of rules is very long, but some of the rules are very easy for me to follow, but these 3 specific rules will be something I will have to think about while playing this challenge. I'm obsessed by this house. I love it so much and I really want it to be as close to the original as possible. So let's do some research because I was not quite satisfied with the outcome. There was something about the door, the kitchen door. This is how it looks like from the front, and it's an old picture. I think it's from the time when Michael Jackson died. And this is what it looks like now, and as you see on this side, on the left side, we see a door. So it's not in the middle as I was expecting it to be. It's very, very close to the left or right side, depending on which angle you look at it. But it should be there, and then the layout will make more sense. Also, I want those trees. I want the house to look like it looked before Michael Jackson died. Very simple, because this is more recent pictures and this is an old picture. Yes, it's quite an obsession, isn't it? Oh, I know. And I'm going to use as much red, black and brick as possible. And white, of course, but I want to stay close to the original. So Google is really your best friend if you want to make a replica of a house. As I have said before, I use both Google Images, but I also use YouTube, because people are kind enough to upload if they, walk around and take photos of some fine houses. So this is how it's possible to use if you want to make a replica. So what do I have to do? I have to make a few changes. Windows. Our Sims windows are a bit too narrow. On the other hand, we don't have so much choice, so we just have to use 2 of the narrowest windows and simple ones. The stair story has to be changed. And we have to have this really bloody red color of the entrance, because that is what we saw in the picture. And one red color is very suitable, and it's from the pack, Go to Work pack. It's really red, even in the sunshine, natural light in Sims, And the door is placed in a very strange way, so we have like 2 entrances very close to each other. The roof has to be changed as well. So you do all these changes simultaneously or at the same time. And the trimming, as I said, I want to have as much red and brick and just a little bit black, just like a well, not that dominant. Because the red is the dominant color. Sometimes I wish one could design one's own patterns like it was in Sims 3, but then again, those patterns were just, well, too diverse. Or maybe we should go CC, completely CC, and there would be some, you know, tool that could allow us to create own patterns, for instance. That would be great. Let's see what I'm doing here, and it's time to make the layout inside the house. And now when the door is in the right place, it's much easier to think how the rooms are connected. So let's start with the kitchen area, and it's small, and we could see that, and you will see the pictures later. And I think the house is probably built maybe in late 40s, early 50s. And all the time one has to think, is this enough or is this too much? I usually count the squares, and here you can see the picture from the actual house. So I placed 2 sofas, but I was not really satisfied. And these would be great, you know, corner things, but there was no green color, and I guess the interior has to be sort of luxurious, so that 60s diner style sofa didn't really suit us. And I made the house a bit smaller. I realized that we have too much space. My intention was just to place things so that it reminds of the original house or the original interior. And it was not really original from the 70s. This is from the, well, it's from today, sort of. Or some years ago, because the mother of the Jackson family is keen on decorating, and it seems that she redecorates the house every now and then, which is kind of fun, I agree. So I want to find this really green color for the sofa, and I'm experimenting here a little bit. It doesn't really help me, but I think it has to be not only green, it has to have this very special feel, you know, bit sort of luxury, you know, sort of, but anyway, inexpensive luxury, so to speak. And the lamps is a nice touch. I haven't seen any fireplaces, but I think I will place one anyway, because during the challenge, and I'm going to show you later in some other video, the kids are always complaining that it's cold. So we just have to avoid that. And I'm going to break the rules, and I'm going to give this little 70s touch anyway, with some brown wallpaper and such, and especially when our Sims Michael can afford to have some nice carpets, we will choose very 70s carpets. It's fine ornaments. And usually it's not enough to see a room from only one angle. You have to look from all the angles so that you understand the space. For instance, there it was very important to understand that we have different objects that we probably wouldn't place there otherwise. As you see, I have placed it already in the corner, and understand how the kitchen is working, and where the so you see, this space is quite small, really small. Where do we put the table? I mean, Sims will just complain, but we made it. And a huge table. I don't know, I think in real life, I think the space is a bit smaller than this. On the other hand, no, I don't think so actually, no. It's just that we don't have the panoramic view, so it's therefore we have the space. Well, now the placement of the bedrooms. I was also looking at the previous photos or pictures you saw, and was trying to figure out where the bathroom might be, and kids' room, and parents' room, because parents seem to have had their own bedrooms, and the girls, you know, they had like 2 or 3 girls, I think. They slept on the sofas, on the couches, in the living room, believe it or not. It's time to finish this first very fun part of the 100 Baby Challenge with Fru Utter and Michael Jackson. See you later, alligator.